Welcome to Pavani Teachers. Today I came with a topic that is for loop in C language. Okay, first I'll tell the syntax for loop. To write for loop, we have to write for, and after the for we have to write some conditions. Those are inside the bracket. Those are first we have to give initialization of some variable, and after that we have to give condition up to which condition this for loop should execute. After the condition we have to give updation of this variable which we initialize in the for loop. Okay, after giving all this we have to open the curly braces and write statements which we want to perform for every iteration. Okay, if we are writing only single statement in for loop, it is not necessary to give curly braces, but if we are writing multiple statements in for loop, we should definitely mention this curly braces. Okay, now I'll explain a simple program using for loop, that is to print 1 to n numbers using for loop. Okay, here I am giving first header file and opening the main function. Here after this I am declaring variables n and I. N is for up to which number we have to print the numbers, and I for initializing the number in for loop. Okay, now here in printf I am telling the user to enter the value of n, and after this by using scanf I'll take the input. After taking the n, we are performing the for loop to print 1 to n numbers. Here we can check. I am initializing the variable I inside the for loop. This is called initialization, and here I am giving the condition up to which condition this for loop should get executed. Okay, now after the giving condition I am updating the value. That means after one iteration this I will get incremented by 1. Okay, this is the meaning of this syntax. Once again I'll explain. This is initialization, and this is condition up to which for loop should get executed, and this is updation after one iteration. Okay, now after, if the condition is true, it will go inside the for loop and execute this statement, that is it will print the value of I. If suppose if I is 1, then it will print I value that is as 1. Okay, after it will increment it by one value, then like I will become 2 and 2 is less than some. If we give n as 5 and 2 is less than 5, condition is true, it will go inside the for loop and will print the 2 value of 2. Like this it will print up to the nth number. This is how for loop works in C language. If n is 5 and I get incremented as 6, then this condition will get false, and it will get out of this for loop and return 0, and the program will get end. Okay, now I'll try to save this file and will execute and check how the output will get. Here it is asking to enter the value of n. I am giving value as 5. Here we can see it has given the numbers as 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, this is how we have to use for loop to print 1 to 1 to n numbers. Here we can also print, like odd numbers. uh, 1 to n means 1 to n. How many odd numbers are there, we can print all those odd numbers. Here we have to give the condition inside the for loop, that is if I is I modulo 2 is not equal to 0, then then print I. We have to give this print statement inside the if condition. Okay, I'm saving this program and we'll check whether this works or not. I'm giving the number as 5 again. See, here we can observe it has printed only the odd numbers, that are those are 1 3 5. Also like this we can print only the odd numbers. sorry, only the even numbers. That means here we have to change the condition as if I modulo 2 equal to 0, print I. Here the meaning of this is I modulo 2 means if I value is 2, 2 modulo 2 means it will give the remainder after doing division of 2 by 2. Okay, by this condition we can print 1 to n even numbers, means between 1 and n numbers we can print all the even numbers. I'm checking this. Here I'll give the number as 10, and we can observe here it has printed all the even numbers which are present between 1 and 10. Okay, this is how for loop works in C language. Thank you for watching.